Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mina. In this video, you're going to learn how to make this beautiful 3-in-1 bonnet. If this sounds like what you're interested in, please stick around. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment in the comment section. Let's get started, guys. So I have two different colors of doll face satin. This one is pink, 1 yard, just buy 1 yard of it. Then I'm also using black satin, 1 yard. This third one is half yard of lycra fabric. This will serve as our band. The first step is to open up the first fabric and place the second one on it. This will help me to cut both of them at the same time instead of cutting one before the other. So I'll place this one on it like so. Then I'll make sure both edges align just like this. Then I'll go ahead and fold it into two. You can see what I'm doing, right? Just fold it into two like this. So I folded my fabric into two. I'll go ahead and mark 15 inches. The length is going to be 30. From there, I'm going to measure like 30 inches. So by the time I fold the length of 30 inches into two, I will have like 15. So the next step is to place my tape on the center, that point, and mark 15 inches across, just like so. This will help me to have a circle. Then go ahead and connect the lines together. Then I'll use my scissors to cut it out. The next step is to open it up. You can see the circle. Then I'll take it to my sewing machine to secure the edges. So when you are sewing, make sure the color of thread you are using aligns with the color of the fabric. Underneath, I'm using a black thread, and on the upper part, I'm using a pink thread. You can see. Then I'll go ahead and stitch it round, just like so. You can use 1/4 of an inch or you can use 1/2 inch to stitch it round. So when I'm done, I'll take it to my ironing table to give it a nice press. So I've gone ahead to iron it out. The next step is for me to measure 1.5 inch round, just like so. I would have just placed it on the sewing machine and sew 1.5 inch round. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to have so many lines on my bonnet, so that's why I'm doing this. This line is going to serve as a guide on how I'm going to lay my pleats. I don't know if you understand. So just follow it up, you understand what I'm doing here. So I'm here on my sewing machine. Watch how I'm pleating it. I'm sewing directly on that line that I drew. Just pay attention, guys, you understand. So when you are doing yours, make sure your pleats are even. Okay? So for the final pleat, make sure it aligns with others. Just pay attention to how I'm pleating it. Then sew on it. So guys, this is how it looks after I was done pleating it. You can see how it's looking fine. So the next step is to sew and attach our band. I'm using a length of 15.5. Then for the width, I went ahead to cut 10 inches. You can see. So by the time I fold it into two, I will have 5. So I'm going to fold it like so. You remember I measured 15 inches for the length and I went ahead to add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to sew on the 1/2 inch. So I've gone ahead to stitch it. The next thing is for me to fold it like so. For me to have a double fold, you can see how I'm doing it. So I'll go ahead and attach it to the bonnet. So the side that is open, I'll go ahead and pin it half inch above the pleated line. Just follow it up, guys. Just place yours half inch above the pleated line. Make sure you drag it before pinning so it will sit well on your head. You know it's band and it's stretchy. So as you're pinning it, make sure you drag it before you pin the next one. Just follow what I'm doing, guys. Here guys, I had to flip it over so you can clearly see what I was doing. You can see I'm pleating it half inch above the line. So you have to be very patient. You have to take your time while you are doing this. So I'll go ahead and sew on it. Notice that I'm sewing it on the other side. The reason is because I don't want to have so many lines on this other side. So that's why I had to pin it with half of an inch above it so that by the time I'm stitching on this other side, it will also reflect on the other side. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So this is it. So as I'm sewing directly on that pleated line. So make sure you're following that line so you not have so many lines on your bonnet. So finally, we are done sewing our bonnet. This is how it came out. This is one side. You can actually flip it to this other side. You can see how it looks, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please just click on the subscribe button and like my video. Also leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video.